Welcome back, students. For our read aloud today, I thought I'd stick with the theme of fall and fun activities that you might enjoy with your family in fall. And we're also going to meet a character whom I think some of you know already. Froggy. There he is. Froggy picks a pumpkin. Well, let's sneak peek. I can see Froggy in a pumpkin patch. And there's some more signs of fall. I see some tall, dried corn stalks, and I see a scarecrow, right? And on the back, I see it looks like Froggy has a little problem with a busted pumpkin. It says, Froggy can't wait for the class trip to the pumpkin patch. Oh, that's making me think of Cock's Farm. But I think you got to enjoy Cock's Farm last year in kindergarten, right? They had a field trip there. Okay, let's enjoy the book. Froggy picks a pumpkin. Oh, wow. It looks like there he picked a really big one. Look, even his eyes are closed because he's straining. Oh, it's so heavy to carry. And here's the title page. Froggy Picks a Pumpkin by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Remkiewicz. And there are all the children getting off the school bus for the field trip. It's just like kindergarten again, right? And there's someone greeting them with a sign that says, Welcome, pickers. So in this case, it's a visit to a place where you pick your own pumpkin. Here we go. At school, Froggy read a poster. Don't forget, trip to the pumpkin patch. Tomorrow, pumpkin picking contest. Next morning, Froggy woke up and looked out the window. A beautiful pumpkin moon was setting and colorful leaves were falling. Leaves, leaves, cried Froggy. I want to go out and play in the... Oops! Thump! He fell out of bed. Oh, well, if you know Froggy, you know he's always running into a bit of trouble. And look, I can see out the window the signs of fall he's talking about, the leaves and the special moon. Does the pumpkin moon look like a pumpkin? No, I think it's more like the harvest moon, that really big, giant, yellow-orange moon that we'll be seeing in the next month or so. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Stop jumping off the bed, dear. Today is your field trip. Oh, yay! Cried Froggy. It's time to pick a pumpkin. And he hopped up and got dressed. Zip, zoop, zoop. Zoop, 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 zap. Oh, there he is putting on all his stuff. So there he is, out of bed. And there he's putting on his underwear, his socks, his shorts, his shoes, his shirt, and his cap. And flopped into the kitchen. Wait a minute, let's start with and. Let's go back and get that sentence. It says, he hopped up and got dressed and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, 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 singing. Pumpkins, pumpkins, muffin and pie. Pumpkin faces lighting the sky. Oh, he's so excited. He ate his breakfast of cereal and flies. Munch, crunch, munch. And imagined a steaming pumpkin pie. Yum! And a whole line of jack-o'-lanterns outside lighting the night sky. Wow! So there he's all excited, and there's his cereal with flies. And then you know he's thinking because it's a think bubble, right? A think bubble has little kind of clouds or circles leading to it instead of an arrow. And he's thinking of pumpkin pie. Wow, this is making me hungry. On the school bus, Froggy bounced in his seat. Boing, boing, boing! And led all his friends singing, pumpkins, pumpkins, muffins and pie, pumpkin faces lighting the sky. Wow, they're all so excited on the field trip. When they got to the pumpkin patch, he jumped off the bus, flop, 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 and sang, I'm going to pick a pumpkin. I'm going to pick a pumpkin. Froggy, called his teacher, Miss Witherspoon. What? Wait, dear, we're going to have a pumpkin picking contest for the biggest, smallest, prettiest, ugliest, and best all-round pumpkin. Wow. Okay, so I guess his teacher is this bird, and she's calling him back. Should you ever run off from your group or your class during a field trip? No, you always want to stay with the group, right? Anyway, so there's going to be a contest for the biggest, smallest, prettiest, ugliest, and best all-around pumpkin. Yippee! Cried Froggy, and he took off again, flop, 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 and tripped over a pumpkin, flew through the air, and knocked into another pumpkin. Bonk! Max bounced over 3 small pumpkins and tried to pick up a huge one. It didn't budge. Ugh! Uh-oh, wow, they're already having some troubles. There, he's bouncing around and knocking into one, and there, his friend is trying to pick up a heavy pumpkin. Travis said, "Step aside," and lifted it up. Matthew zigzagged around Max, Travis, and Froggy and picked up the prettiest pumpkin in the world. It was shiny and perfect and just the right size. Froggelina twirled and danced through the pumpkin patch, then squatted down and said, "Hello, my sweet," and picked up a very small, very dark orange pumpkin and kissed it. Smooch. Mwah. Froggy hopped up on a gigantic pumpkin and looked all around like a pirate on the bow of a ship and shouted, "Ahoy there!" Wow, you know what? I got to stop and think, because reading is thinking. So this is all his friends entering the pumpkin patch, and he has different friends who do things in different ways. Some of them are big and strong, like the bear friend who can pick up a big one. Some of them are zippy and fast, like Matthew, who kind of zipped around everybody. And then I remember Froggelina from some of the other books. That's his friend who's a girl, his classmate's a girl, and she liked to twirl around and dance through the pumpkin patch. Maybe like a ballerina, huh? Okay, so then Froggy leapfrogged over Froggelina, he leapfrogged over Max, he leapfrogged over Matthew, flop, flop, splat, and fell smack across a really big pumpkin. He stood up and said, "This is the one," and he tried to pick it up. He got it up to his knees, hoof! He got it up to his chest, yes! Then he trudged along with his huge pumpkin, lug, lug, ugh. "Froggy!" called Miss Witherspoon. "What?" "You're going the wrong way." "Oops," said Froggy, and started huffing. Dun, dun, dun. Max yelled, "Last one is a rotten egg." Everybody else ran with their pumpkins, and Travis rolled his big one. Rumble, rumble, rumble. When Froggy finally got there, he was too pooped to pop and tripped and smashed his pumpkin. Smush! "Oops," cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. So they're all running back, maybe to the bus or to the contest with their pumpkins. But Froggy tripped and fell. And when they say his face is red, right, we say sometimes our face turns red when we feel embarrassed, right? That feeling of embarrassment because he fell and smashed everything in front of everyone. Everybody laughed, even Miss Witherspoon. Then she said, "And now for the winners of the pumpkin picking contest." That's a bit of a tongue twister. Pumpkin picking contest, pumpkin picking contest, pumpkin picking. Oh, at home, try to say that three times fast. Okay, so now the winners. For biggest, Travis. For smallest, Max. Max lifted his hat, and there, atop his head, was a pumpkin the size of a golf ball. For prettiest, Matthew. And for best all around, Froggalina. Hers is a pie pumpkin, great for baking. Froggalina said, "Hello, my sweet," and kissed it again, smooch. Then Miss Witherspoon said, "And for the ugliest, yours, Froggy, what a mess." And everybody cheered. Hip, hip, hooray, even Froggy. And on the bus ride home, Froggy sang, "Pumpkins, pumpkins, muffins and pie, pumpkin faces lighting the sky." And all his friends sang with him. And it looks like he got a new little pumpkin to take home. And that's also making a connection to Cox Farm, because at Cox Farm, you get to pick a pumpkin to take home, don't you? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Am I going to toss it and get going? No, I got to stop and do something. And I think what I'm going to do is just take a look back at everybody getting off the bus and being greeted at the farm. Being greeted, because that's what, oh, where is that part? Oh, that was on the title page. Anyway, it's giving me such happy memories of the field trips that I have gone on to Cox Farm with students, and also taking my own children there. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're thinking about fun things to do with your family this fall. And remember, drawing pictures about it in Seesaw and recording some information for me. Anyway, so for the rest of your day, be sure to wash your hands, cover your coughs and sneezes, do a little reading, do a little writing, help your family around the house, and take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.